Welcome back, How Happy Family. This video is brought to you by the No Labels Tour. The No Labels Tour is a tour in which you can learn how to close deals, monetize your business, and just better yourself as a person. Go check out the Smart Guy _ on Instagram and NoLabelsTour.com. Thank you.
How It Happened, episode 6. We got a special guest today. My man Smart is in the building, rapper, psychologist, subconscious explorer, boxer, motivational speaker, philanthropist, activist. You do a lot, bro. So, Smart, thank you for joining us here today, man.
Appreciate you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate you.
Basically, what we do at this podcast is we trying to get like real in-depth stories and see how we can inspire the youth and stuff. So, I want to start from the beginning. Like, where'd you come from?
Well, my mama. 25 Overy Lane.
Okay.
They had a flood, and I had to get up out of there. Then I was, bounced around, Harlem, Brooklyn, Staten Island, just because I was in the system, different shelters and stuff like that. So we had, me and my moms had bounced around early on. So just basically predominantly you say Harlem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what were some of the specific challenges that you were going through in Harlem?
Man, there was a lot, right? I had abandonment issues.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was, doing drugs and stuff like that. My father wasn't around. So I had a lot. Abandonment issues, low self-esteem, anger issues, even drug issues, because I was drinking early as I can remember. So those were kind of like the things I had to deal with.
When would you say you first started drinking? You picked up alcohol?
Man, probably like 11.
Wow.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So what's that like going from system to group home to how you kind of developing as a person,
It's tough because, I had abandonment issues, so I never got a chance to cultivate a core group of friends, right? So, when you moving, you in a system, you're moving. So you kind of build a rapport, build a friendship with somebody, and y'all hanging out, you're playing basketball, playing football, right? And then next thing you know, you packing up, you going. So I think that was one of the biggest things, right? Like just in the group homes, just having to not have, friends, right? Because I couldn't consistently.
You're bouncing around a lot.
Yeah, right. So that, and it just was a lot of, man, it was a lot of violence, a lot of fighting, because you take a bunch of kids who their family doesn't want, and they all in one room. We fighting over everything. We fighting over the pizza. We fighting over the butter crunch cookies. We fighting over apple juice, whatever you name it. We fighting over. So that experience that's what it was.
And so you going to school at this time or not?
No, nah, I haven't.
What age did that stop for you?
About 8th grade.
8th grade, you stopped going to school?
Yeah, man.
So you're like 14. And so then what are you getting into after 8th grade? What's some of the things that you're doing?
Selling drugs, hustling, running the streets, fighting, partying, drinking, smoking, just stupid shit.
15.
Do you think there's problems within the public education system in New York City?
Yeah, for sure. Because we could say there's a conspiracy to destroy little black boys, right? And a child's learning curve is the shortest, meaning your learning curve, meaning your ability to learn, right? So your learning curve is the shortest between ages 0 to 7.
Yeah.
So in the ghetto or in the hood, the curriculum in the schools don't take advantage or leverage that learning curve. So you're not taught the things that you should be taught at that age. You should be taught more advanced stuff. And you're not taught those things that are advanced. And then when you grow up, now you have advanced problems, but you have a insufficient or inadequate skill set. So now you're not properly prepared to deal with these complex issues that society is going to force you to deal with. You're not prepared. Meanwhile, other cultures, they're properly prepared for life.
That's true.
Right? Through nepotism, through internships, certain programs, right? So they grow up kind of like already ready into developing relationships, right? So it's designed that way, and that's what they say, systematic racism. Racism is a very real thing. It's evolved, and it's important for you guys to have platforms like this, to have conversations like this, and pick my mind so you can kind of like get information, right?
So we got you here for
like the proper, like the proper information, right? So there's what they call a status quo, right? And the majority who is conditioned to believe that they're the minority, right? Because I'm not a minority, I'm actually the majority, right? There's more black people on the planet than any other race. So the majority who thinks they're the minority is designed to limit them, right? And education is designed in that way. So I think as I got older, and I was in the best school of all, School of Hard Knocks, right? Because they say experience is the best teacher. Now that, because I had to experience a more responsibility, like the life I lived younger, it required more responsibility because I didn't have anybody taking care of me, so I had to know how to take care of myself. So the things that I knew I needed, a lot of my peers didn't know they needed. So going to school, I didn't give a fuck about Christopher Columbus or timetables or social studies and stupid shit. I'm trying to figure out how to put food in my stomach, how to domestication, right? So life made me realize that you need monetizable skills, you need usable skills, right? And school didn't prepare me for that.
You feel like the streets did?
For sure.
Earlier you said that there's a status quo. Who exactly is developing the status quo of these people are the majority, these people are the minority?
Yeah, well, you got private families, right? So you got to think, history lesson right now. They say the Greeks are the fathers of psychology and shit like that, right? But the Greeks are not the fathers. They're the sons. The fathers are the Egyptians, ancient Kemet. So people from Egypt taught people from Greece and then Rome, and everything you get from Rome and Greece, you get from us. So Africans and melanated people are the forefathers of every single fucking thing. Now, there's a lot of Europeans that they just can't stomach that shit, right? And so they try to rewrite history, right, and then replace it, right, and tell a story that's not actually true. Then you have some Europeans who believe that if we come into power, we're going to do to them what they did to us. So now it's a war to protect against white genetic annihilation, because a black man and his balls possesses the power to erase any race genetically, right? Because you can get the
dominant trait from me.
Yeah, you can get the recessor from the dominant, but you can't get the dominant from the recessor, right? So genetically, this is why homosexuality is also weaponized to protect against white genetic annihilation. This is why there's a focus to basically just erase us, right? And I think it's important that we have these conversations so we can make the younger generation aware, and we can create more an independent mindset. Now you're depending on your own self, and you're educating yourself far beyond what the Board of Education is going to give you if you're a so-called minority. Yeah.
And what has been the importance of self-education in your personal life? Because you only made it up to 8th grade, and now you're a self-made millionaire pretty much. So, so how has self-education played a role in that?
I mean everything, because like you guys are presenting me, giving me a book, right? So when I was young, searching for knowledge, I was only searching for the things that I could immediately apply. So the knowledge base became more powerful, right? So everything I learned was immediately applied, and it produced tangible results, right? And that's how, you know, being self-educated was far more powerful than going to school. Because, hey, you may be in high school and you getting good grades, but strip you of that shit, kick you out on the street, put you homeless, and see how long you last.
Facts.
I'm surviving.
That's a fact.
Right.
Right. So my knowledge base was centered around survival, and how to take care of myself, and how to make money, and how to sustain that money, and so I mean, that education was far more important than what I would have received in school, because my family structure at the time wasn't set up in a way that it was going to provide for me. So I had to provide. I had to provide for myself. And then, being that my childhood was that, as I got into adulthood, it made me more tenacious. It made me more focused. It made me more disciplined. It made me more dedicated. I wasn't distracted by the bitches. I didn't have time to play video games because I didn't have a TV. There was no Wi-Fi hookup for me, right? It wasn't Roblox. It wasn't GTA. It was none of that shit, right? Like, I had to really figure out, okay, how am I going to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And then that mindset made me more responsible, made me more disciplined, made me more dedicated, right? Now we look at these traits, right? Responsibility, dedication, and discipline, right? You have to be disciplined. Discipline is restraint. Everybody wants to party, but I want to work. Because what I do today is going to affect me tomorrow. Everything I do today is going to affect me tomorrow. And tomorrow comes fucking fast. Comes faster than you know, right? So that's discipline, right? Then dedication. Dedication is consistency. You have to be consistent, right? You have to be consistent, and you have to master your emotions, because your emotions are going to sway when you're focusing on one fucking thing. That's just the fucking anxiety to distract you and take you away from the parallel path, which is staying fucking focused, right? That's the dedication. I have to be dedicated to my vision, right? And then we talk about responsibility. I have to be responsible, right? I know that I can't drink at this time, because if I drink, I'm not gonna wake up. I gotta get up in the fucking morning, right? I know if I smoke and I'm wasting my money on smoke or girls or whatever a vice could be for somebody that is under 20, whatever that vice could be, I know I can't indulge in that vice. I know I can't entertain that shit. I can't fuck with that, because where my life is set up, it's pluses and minuses, and minuses and pluses, right? If I take this, I'm gonna lose this.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I'm weighing shit out, right? Like, okay, well, if I do this, if I go to this party and spend this money, that's dinner. I don't have allowance, right? I have life savings. So that was a big difference, right? In terms of finances and financial intelligence and financial literacy and my personal economics at that time, right? To where somebody at that age, they probably had allowance. That was my life savings. So now I'm making life decisions with $5. You see?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So now I learned to be responsible, and then as I got older, I learned, well, I'm not going to the strip club to throw no fucking money on no bitches, right? I'm not going to Wingstop, and shout out to Wingstop, but I'm not going. This is fucking expensive, man. Wingstop is expensive. 12 wings is like $80, right? I'm gonna go to the supermarket. And buy me a pack of fucking chicken for $7 and some seasoning for $5, which is how much is 7 plus 5 is what, 12?
Yeah.
So that's $12. I spent $12 and ate like a king.
And you getting healthier.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So so those things were how I became successful. The key to being successful is consistency, and you got to have discipline. When everybody's going left, you got to go right. Fuck them, right? And you have to understand that, okay, how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Your thoughts create electromagnetic vibrations, okay? And in your brain, there's a fluid, right? It's called neuromelanin. Okay, there's neuromelanin, right? And that shit is like almost a conduit for electricity, because your thoughts create electromagnetic vibrations. Those vibrations have a gravitational pull, and then they attract things to you. That's how the law of attraction works. That's how the law of manifestation works. So the more you think about something, right, the more you think about it, you start to feel it. So if you feel bad, right, your body produces chemicals, right, that can make that also creates anxiety or depression, right? If you're happy and you're excited, your body produces what they call endorphins, right? Dopamine, right? Your body produces this shit and you feel good. So understanding that your body can produce any chemical you see in a CVS, your body can produce that. So when you're trying to motivate yourself and you're trying to do things, you have to make sure you have the thoughts that are relevant or conducive to achieving that goal. Then you have to understand diet. This is where the bullshit comes into play with minorities, okay? You know, when you're young and you're eating sugar and you're eating aspartame and MSG and
that fucking food coloring they got
and mercury, right?
Yeah.
Those things create autism. They create ADHD. They create emotional disorders. They create dementia. They create autism. They create bipolarism. So you want to be focused. You want to be motivated. You want to do the right thing, but you can't because the shit you eating is fucking with your emotions. So in the morning, instead of you eating fruit and getting natural electrolytes, you're eating fucking Pop-Tarts and fucking cereal. And then you're crashing out. You're feeling a burst of energy, and then you're crashing out, and then you're feeling depressed. You're feeling fucked up. And then the teachers and your mom is like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And you like, "Mom, it's the refrigerator." Right?
Nah, that's a fact.
It's not me.
I could tell it myself when I eat carbs, you can't really focus the same. And I gotta agree with you, bro, with the discipline and that responsibility. Like, delayed gratification is definitely like the biggest part of success, I would say. But I want to know how you go from being that, 14-year-old that's selling crack to...
But listen, now you can't just see, people like to throw big words around. Y'all generation, y'all got the internet. You like to Google shit, right? Delayed gratification. What the fuck does delayed gratification mean, right? What is the purpose of delayed gratification? What does, so you got to break shit down, right? What does delayed mean, and what is gratification, right? I'm feeling gratified. This is a great feeling, right? But it's delayed. Well, why is it delayed? And who controls the delay? Right? Yeah. See? God does. Because at the end of the day, if you're not ready for something, it's going to be delayed. The devil is what? Instant gratification. So you get it instantly because you're not prepared for it. And that instantaneous gratification leads to what? Your destruction. Now you're fucking destroyed. Now you're fucking crazy. You get too much success. You went too viral. You got too famous, too big, too fast, too soon, and then lose everything.
That's how you feel some of these rappers be when they sell their soul. Like,
yeah. But that's a different conversation, right? But because we gotta, what this interview is gonna be about is action steps and applicable information. Right? So you're not gonna, my life and your life is not gonna be the same.
Right.
But there's things that you can take from my life to make your life better.
Principles.
Right? And one of the things that you can take from my life is just that early responsibilities. Having to be responsible early. Having to figure out life early. Not waiting. Saying like, okay, you guys have this podcast. How do we make this $100 million company? Well, you gotta get ad revenue. Right? You have to start reaching out to smaller companies. You're younger, so it makes it harder for them to say no. Hey, how you doing? I'm from the How It Happened podcast. Hey, we stream live. We stream once a week. We got a YouTube channel. Hey, look, kids in colleges are fucking thirsty, man. And you got a new water company. Last podcast, I was parched, man. And went to the store. This girl goes NYU. She said, "Hey, man, you should check out this new water." I drunk it and it was fucking amazing. I think the people that watch my show want to drink your water. If you give me $20, I'll promote your water in my next episode. So each video you have, you got 5 ad slots, okay? So that's 5 ad slots, 5 different small companies. You offer $20 per ad. So which is low end, but you should be pulling at least $100 off of every video that you put out right now. and then you're using that money to purchase your own equipment and give more digital opportunities for your peers. And this is how you come to the companies. And then you set a goal and say, we gotta get the ball rolling. Okay? So by the time Valentine's Day comes around, you guys got your ad revenue coming in. By the time summer coming, you already made $5 million, $10 million, $20 million off of ad revenue because you're not setting a low goal for yourself. You're setting the highest goal. So you got your content calendar, you got your reinforcement calendar, and you got your revenue calendar. Your revenue calendar is the financial goals you set for your platform. This could be $1 billion business. You guys got to get. Where you from? Mexican.
Astoria. Oh, like my parents, half Mexican, half Greek.
My man, see, I know you Mexicano. And where you from, man?
I'm Dominican, bro.
Oh, my mom's Dominican. You know what I mean? Tito Brugado, Mama Juana. And where you from, man?
I'm Algerian.
Oh, yeah, so you black, man. All right, so check it out, right? So the thing about it is, right? And where you from? You guys look related, man.
Yeah, they brothers.
All right, it's the same nose, man. Okay. Tú sabes, that's all, huh? Yeah. So the thing about it is, you guys got to have some ambitious goals, right? And you say, hey, why not? Why, like, how do we take this and make this $100 million company, right? Yeah. Your ad revenue is what's going to do it for you, okay? And then when you say, okay, how it happened, that's the big thing, right? Like, you want to get the information. How did it happen? Well, it happens because of mindset. See? Mindset is everything, right? So what worked for him may not work for you. What works for her may not work for y'all. What she drink won't make you pee. What he eat won't make you shit. But if you understand how his thought process, what's the thought patterns, that is where the common denominator lies. Okay? With people who are successful or attain or acquire success, it's all about your fucking mindset. Right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. When you get one negative thought, replace it with 100 positive thoughts. Okay? Persistence overcomes resistance. Every no will eventually turn to a yes. That's how it happens. Okay? So you have to set a target, set a goal, and you keep fucking going. Okay, we got $100 million to make in ad revenue. We knocking on doors. We ain't sending no emails. We ain't sending no DMs. We knocking on doors. Going in the deli. Hey man, I like this juice. Where y'all get this juice from, man? Yeah. Y'all going to the NYU shop. Say, hey, y'all. You're knocking on doors. You're finding companies, and then you solicit ads. Small business owners, right? And $20. Right? Also, you got to be mindful. Your diet, y'all got to get your diet on point, because no matter how motivated you want to be, if you're not eating the right things, you're not going to feel the right way. Okay? Because the food creates emotional disorders. If you're smoking fucking weed, it's the same shit, because they put synthetic prescription drugs in the weed. So you got synthetic crystal meth in the marijuana. You got synthetic crack. You fucking crackheads. Right? This is what the young kids is doing, right? They don't even know they crackheads, right? They got synthetic dope. You a fucking dope. You a meth head, and you don't know. You think you smoking Zaza, you smoking crack caca.
What types of chemicals in there?
Right? You smoking greedy crack. You ain't smoking no Zaza, right? So when you understand what's going on, you're protecting your body. You're protecting what you put into your body. You're protecting what you're putting into your digestive system. You're protecting what you put into your fucking lungs. Because that shit affects how you feel. And how you think creates how you feel. Right? But also how you eat creates how you feel. And how you feel. I got a second mantra. I got two mantras now. Right? I got 2 points. My mantra 2.0. Right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. How you eat creates how you feel. So you eating broke shit, man.
I was just about to get Chick-fil-A right after this. So you're right.
I'm saying?
Nah, I just did a 24-hour fast though. I broke my fast with an apple.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My man, but with the apple, you gotta be careful. You gotta get a knife and scrape the apple because they got plastic on the apple.
Wax on it, huh?
Right. So don't. Don't they got the plastic in the wax, but don't eat the skin of the apple. Cut that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Rinse it. Boom. Yeah.
Alright.
Since you learned so much from your childhood and you had such a rough childhood, do you think, like, are you in any way glad that you went through all these challenges?
It's bittersweet, man.
Yeah.
Right? I would have liked to have had a childhood. I would have loved to had a better relationship with my mother. Right? I would have loved to be more close to some of my brothers. I would have loved to have my father, in my life. So glad? Nah, man. I mean, I'm successful because I'm resilient. But I don't enjoy this type of success as much as I would have enjoyed having a better family, a childhood, and those type of memories, right? I'm successful because I'm resilient. I'm durable. I'm not gonna fucking quit. Fuck that shit. I'm a fighter. I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna be fly. I'm gonna put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
Alright. Chrome heart socks up there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You see Louis, you know what I mean? Alright. Right, okay? I'm saying? See the chain, right?
Yeah. I see that chain. I see it.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna lose, right?
Yeah.
But that thing that developed that mindset, I wish I never had to develop it. I would have loved, right? So this is why you gotta value the relationship with your brother. That shit is so important to value that, right? And spend time and hug your brother and tell your brother, I love you, man. I love you, bro. I fucking love you. Because that shit is, let me tell you something, man. That shit is fucking priceless, bro. Because when you don't have it and it's gone, it's like you feel like you've been fucking robbed. Do shit with your brother. Go to the fucking movies with your brother. Just go to the movies. Yo, bro, we going to movies, man. Fuck that. Go to the mall with your brother. Go fucking play video games. You do everything with your brother. Take mad pictures and videos and just OD. Have a fucking TikTok just for you and your brother. And call it me and my brother. Right? And right? Because family is everything, man.
Yeah.
Right? You said that was your mom's, right?
Yeah, that's my
mom. Oh my God. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. No support from my mother. Sometimes I wish I would have came from a different pussy. C-section. Even in birth, she didn't push me. Every other week, you got a new man in the house. You got the nerve to point to him like he the man of the house. And they all wanted me to call him dad. Yo, bro, they all wanted me to call him. I grew up confused. I got beat until I was black and blue. You wonder why I'm in school acting a fool, cutting class, picking fights, couldn't follow the rules. Free lunch won't cut it. I'm still hungry. I need food. Hooked up with Daryl. Selling weed now, mama. I'm making moves. You put a pins woman out. Left me in the system. Plus you ain't called back. They ain't love what you call that. If you ain't want a son, mama, shit. You should have left me in that ball sack. Two sides to the story. But I ain't having it. Too many demons inside I gotta battle with. Fuck whoever trying to play devil's advocate. Y'all don't understand how real this is. I was just a kid. 5. Had to look my mama in the eyes. Half sleep, half high. And you wonder why I'm outside, smoking weed, pistol in my pocket, doming up gang signs. You a junkie, mama? How you gonna demand respect? I guess you beat me because I look like the man that left. A spitting image of my daddy, huh? That's why you slapped me? Can nothing please you, you ain't never happy. Straight A's on report cards getting ripped. Christmas, birthdays, I ain't get shit. Every man I see you with call you bitch. This is what I deal with. Yeah, this is what I deal with. It feels like God cursed me and my brothers. Cause all I do is suffer. And the pain came from my mother. A rose won't grow from this concrete. Roots getting pulled out. Petals getting stepped on. You came home high. Beat me half to death. Said that I slept wrong. Bloody tampons. Empty bottles of liquor. Cracked valves on the same bed I slept on. How the fuck could I sleep wrong? You got me laying on a bed I could barely even sleep on. Bottles on the floor. Roaches on the wall. I'm looking at the sky like God, I deserve more, but God gave me this talent. All I wanted was love. My father wanted to fuck. My mother thought it was love. I'm saying? So that's the life that I had to live. So the relationship you got with your moms, you got to value that. Because you got some people that never had a relationship with their moms, and they would kill you to have the relationship that you have with your mom that you don't even fucking appreciate.
I definitely appreciate it.
No,
I tell her every day. I tell her every
no,
day.
you don't.
You can ask her,
No, you don't.
bring her in right now. We can tell her. I appreciate it.
Bring it right now.
She look at it saying no right here.
Bring it right now.
Look at it right
Bring it right now. Tell you she down on the camera. We want to ask her a question.
She's saying no. Open the door. Mom, how often do I tell you I love you and you're beautiful? How often do I tell you
Every
that?
day?
Every day.
Now listen, check it out. Check it out. How somebody appreciates their mom, that how somebody would appreciate their mom who never had a mom, compared to how somebody appreciates their mom who has a mom, is completely different, night and day.
That's a fact.
That is true.
That's true.
Right? So when I say it, it's almost like for me to give you that wisdom, because I didn't have the relationship with my mom, so I know how important a relationship is with a mom. You had your mom, so there's slight entitlement, right? There's slight like you gotta go even harder. What you think you're doing, you gotta do that times 10, right? It should be 200 posts of you and your mom's on the page. How many pictures you got with your moms that's printed out? You go to the old Polaroid camera and say, "Mom, come on, just right? How many times? No, listen, you gotta make plans and you gotta make plans and create memories. Create real memories, because the have-nots always value things more than the haves.
That's true.
You see? Because my life was so fucked up growing up. If I could go in a time machine and go back to high school, I'd be in Harvard. What? Yeah. I'd be in what? You crazy?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be playing no games. See? So it's a certain level of hunger that you don't have because you're a mama's boy. And there's nothing wrong with being a mama's boy, but you gotta go around people like y'all doing now that didn't have that growing up and see the mindset that they had to cultivate and develop. So now we know school is important, but fuck school, it's about skill acquisition. So I need to go to school for a particular skill. What skills am I learning now? I'm learning political science. I'm learning computer science. I'm learning accounting. I'm learning language. I'm learning pharmaceutical. I need to understand what drugs is. I need to understand neuroscience and nootropics. Okay? I need to understand augmented reality and AI, because that's what the fucking Matrix is going to be.
That's the future.
And then I need to understand, right, banking and how, right? Because people are going to always make fucking money, and they're going to always want to protect their money, and I need to protect my money. So how do I protect my money in the metaverse, right? Then I'm going for advertisement, right? I'm under, like, this is what I'm going to school for. Then I'm getting internships, right, at bigger companies, so I could build relationships. So when I get older, it's not who fucking you it's not who you know, it's who knows you.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Set up for you already.
Right? It's who knows you. See? Not who you know, because I got a millionaire in my phone right now. I can call him, he ain't gonna pick up the fucking phone. Well, he might pick up now, but you know, there was a time where he wouldn't pick up, right?
Yeah.
But I'm somebody now, right? Like people know me, who I am, right? So remember, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. Yeah. And then you have to have that desire, that tenacity that only hardship can bring. Right? Being hungry do something to you, man.
Yeah.
Right? You get real fucking creative when you're hungry.
Yeah.
You get real creative when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Right? You get real hungry when you're creative. Right? So it's a certain level of hunger that you have to
leave that shit.
It's the universe. That's the energy.
That's how true it is.
It's the energy, right? So you need a certain level, right? There's a certain level of how can I say? You pay for experience. You pay for wisdom with your youth. So to acquire certain levels of knowledge, you gotta lose shit.
Yeah.
That's what the fall is, right? However, there's a secondary option. Learning from other motherfuckers' mistakes. The wet floor signs. You ever see a wet floor sign?
Yes.
Somebody had to slip and fall to make that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And probably fell really hard and bust their fucking skull. Yeah. And they died. And somebody in the family said, damn, man. Julio! Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Julio, oh my God. The floor. No más abuso. No más abuso. Right? And they make this fucking sign. They make the wet floor sign. And then now it's like, okay, so you know, when you see that yellow sign, slow down. Right?
Yeah.
So you gotta let people that's older, people like me, be the fucking wet floor sign. And you learn not just from mistakes, but you learn also mindset. Right? You learn mindset. I don't really want to learn too much from your losses. I want to learn from your fucking wins. Now, you can only win when you lose. Cool, but we're gonna take that part out. Because I'm the wet floor sign. So if I'm the wet floor sign, right? You know, remember I told you every no will eventually turn into a yes?
Yeah.
Right? So now when you understand that, you say, okay, well, I had to hit my head like Julio, may you rest in peace, right? And then from that, I learned how to fucking win. So now when you're looking at me, you getting right to the, well, how did you win, bro? Is it fun? Like, not how did you lose or how did it feel when your mama was getting high and you wasn't there? Did it hurt bad? Man, fuck that, man. Feel me? How did you win? And you win by what? Mindset. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Y'all still at the end of y'all learning curve. Right? So they say the child's learning curve is the strongest from age 0 to 7, right? So you guys can increase that a little bit if you push back and remember being young. Remember how do babies read? These are rhetorical questions. How do babies read? You put a book in front of a baby, what the baby do?
Google Gaga.
Google, he plays with it, he opens it up, he smacks, he looks at it, he's not thinking, oh, this is too complicated. He looks at it.
Yeah.
That baby, you keep putting that book in front of that baby. You know what I mean? You put some Shakespeare, and one day baby gonna be, you got to be or not to be. You know what I mean? You gonna start busting up hands on you, right? You know what I mean? You feel me? So you gotta put yourself around the information that's gonna force you to evolve. Then you have to be persistent. You have to be dedicated. And you have to fucking do it until you grow. Okay? Everybody in this room, right? You guys are gonna get taller. You got a little peach fuzz. Look, you got, you know what I mean? He got underarm hair on his face right now. There's gonna be a beard one day, right? Right? It's real.
That's a fact, yeah.
Right? So what that means is you're gonna grow, right? So if you're gonna grow externally, you have to grow what?
Internally.
My man. Yeah. See?
What advice do you have to the kids that don't have a support system, like without family?
We just spoke about this. I ain't had none of that shit, man. Mindset.
Mindset.
You gotta visualize that shit, man. It's not about money. It's not about none of that shit, right? You gotta have a strong relationship with God, right? And it ain't about getting on your knees and praying, oh Jesus, hey God, I'm hungry. Give me a chicken, man. Just like that. You talk to God just like that. That's how I talked to him when I was young. Fucked up. God, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, man. Send something my way, man. You feel me? Because God protects what? Fools and babies. So you know God, you get the protection because you're either stupid or you're a baby. And when you're young, you're both. Right? So you got to go to God. Right? But also, you got to believe. You got to believe and always know that things are going to get better. It can't rain forever. It ain't going to be fucked up forever. At some point, it's going to get better. So for kids that don't have the support system, you go out and find a support system. I'll fucking support you, man. You can find me, man, on Instagram, the smart guy _ You can call me, motherfuckers. 917-907-3687. 917-367. Who got my numbers, motherfucker? Call me right now, man. Call me right now. Because these motherfuckers know this ain't no motherfucking fake number, man. Call me right now.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, man. You see my boy Ryan, right?
Yeah, I'm Ryan.
Yeah, she go, man. You see that? See how easy that was? You call me out. Hey.
Call him.
Hello.
What's good?
Hey, man. We lost Julio, man.
Julio.
Yeah, man. You'll get it back next time, man. The rest of peace, Julio. Yeah, right? So you fucking call me, man. You don't be afraid to reach out to people. Right? You reach out to people and you ask God to make sure the people that you reach out to are the right and good people. Yeah.
So I want to know, like, you talk about developing your mindset. I want to know, what are some strategies or, maybe morning daily routines that you got in terms of like meditation?
I'm in the mirror. I'm in the mirror. So wake up in the morning. I'm in the mirror. I am beautiful. I am blessed. I am beautiful. I am blessed. Everything you say now, understanding the power. It's another thing advice I would give to young kids watching this, right? Is use I am. Okay? Because that's in the Bible too. It's in the Quran too, right? Like
or Abraham, I am, right?
Yeah, because everything that you add to I am becomes added to you. Yeah. See? So in the morning I wake up, I am blessed. I am happy. I'm happy. And I'm not gonna leave that mirror until I feel that actual feeling on the inside, right? So every emotion has a certain amount of I ams that you have to say until you start to feel it or unlock it. It takes your body 3 minutes or more to produce that actual chemical. So if you feel happy, your body is gonna produce endorphins and dopamines, like natural chemicals, right? But it takes a minimum of 3 minutes for your body to start producing that chemical. So you got to put that mirror time in, a minimum of 10 minutes every day. So as I brush my teeth, I'm in the mirror. I am, you know what I mean? I'm going in, right? So that is important. Also watching clips, right? I'm sure this shit. This is part of my routine, right? You know Hercules? Yeah. So it's a scene where The Rock played Hercules, right? I'm gonna show you, right? And I'm gonna give the context for it. So, so they killed his wife, right? They kill his wife, kill his kids, and they get ready to, you know what I mean? Cut his head off, right? And then they say after we kill you, I'm gonna kill my daughter too because she helped you, right? So he, yeah, see it, right? We don't own the rights to this, by the way. But so he in a cage. He said, "We hyenas." Wait, hold on. Oh, we didn't pass the pole. My bad. So that's the guy that killed his family. He wanted to buy him. He didn't want to sell himself out. So I think about that too, because I ain't gonna never sell my soul. So because he didn't want to, go with the dark side, this is his punishment. They got a chain. He said, "My wife, you killed my children." He chained up. They cut. So look. They look. He like, "Yo, we're gonna start with my daughter because she helped him." He changed, right? But the change is like the past. The change is like the past holding you down. The lady is like your future. That's like a future that you're trying to fight for. You're trying to make it happen. You chained down. Everything is connected. You see? The people in the cell, that's your thoughts. Who are you? Are you a murderer? Are you the person who turns his back on the innocent? Are you only the legend? Who are you? Right? You chained down the past. You can't do it. People telling you can't do it. Who are you? This is the future about to get. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know? You see the back muscles like the shit move. Do you know what you can accomplish? Do you know what you can do? Tell me, who are you? Who are you? I am Hercules! My man fly J up. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Watch that in the morning, man. You heard?
You gotta be an actor, bro.
I start my day, you heard? I start my day, I'm ready to rock, you heard? You feel me? And you see what he said? I am. Right? So everything was connected. Right? So he was feeling way down. He felt like maybe I couldn't do it. Maybe, because I'm from the Mexico, man. The Mexicano, can't do it, man. Nigeria is a third world country, man. We can't do it, man. It's the chains, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's how you identify.
Right. You gotta, so I'm identifying these things, right? These so-called limitations, right? But then I got this thought in my head. That's the God in me telling me, yo, man, you special. You could do it. Fuck that. No mother, no father, no mother, right? It's a chain, right? No father, right? You black, right? This is bullshit, right? I am blessed, you know what I'm saying? I am a king. And I go make listen, you gotta listen, this is a fight, man. You see?
Yeah.
It's a fight. That's why I said you gotta talk to people who didn't have nothing. Because it's a fight. You fighting demons, you fighting the devil, you fighting spirits. This is real shit. So you gotta activate different shit inside of you, man. This is a war. Right? You ever feel fucking lazy? That ain't you. It's the fucking devil. Trying to get you to destroy your future in the present by doing nothing. Sitting there, knowing you could do more. Knowing you can make how it happened to the biggest podcast in New York City.
It's a fact.
Then in the US, then in the fucking planet.
Yep. I'm gonna do it.
That's right.
I'm gonna do it. Fact.
Julio!
Yo, do you ever see yourself like filming a documentary or writing a book?
Yeah, I'm actually working on a book. My book is coming out March. It's called Die Broke.
Die Broke.
Definitely. Yo, matter of fact, you see, man, shout out to you, man. You pull out the exclusive because I didn't say that in the interview yet, right? So it's called Die Broke, because they say the richest place in the world is the graveyard, right? Like people die with so many. No, they die with so many dreams and things that they didn't do. So I'm saying die broke, like do everything, leave everything on the table.
I see.
Okay, I'm gonna be in movies. I'm gonna be writing books. I'm gonna do fucking powerlifting. Once I finish, I'm boxing, and by this time next year I'll be a world champion. Once I finish boxing, I'm a motherfucking lose even more weight and play basketball overseas. I'm not giving up on no dream I ever had. Everything I ever wanted to fucking do, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna die broke. I left it all. See?
That's the way to live.
That's the way to live.
It's the only way to live, man. Right? So you're not putting no limitations on yourself. You're not, you got to push. You guys are in a great position, a great opportunity. It's a great time for you, right? You have resources, right? You have things that you can do.
Yeah.
You got to fucking D though.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to overdo it. You got to make motherfuckers uncomfortable. You got to do it for Julio.
For Julio, yeah.
Julio! Right? So we do it for, man, right? And if you don't make motherfuckers uncomfortable, then you ain't gonna fucking win. You gotta make people uncomfortable. They have your moms come in and say, son, I don't know if we can do this. Right? You gotta push the limits, right? Because that's when people hungry, they going in. We going down to CSI Reynolds. CSI Reynolds is in the area, okay? It's on 14th Street.
CSI Reynolds?
That's the way you rent cameras at, right?
Algeria, man.
Algeria.
Right. You went on CSI Road and say, hey man, listen, I'm in high school. Check it out. We doing this podcast at NYU. We trying to help high school kids. I don't know, man. If you guys have any extra cameras you can give us, I mean, we would love to have the Carl Zeisler's and the red cameras, you know what I mean? But hey man, if it's possible, can you guys give us like a student discount or something, or any type of a right? And now you start getting better cameras and upgrading your equipment, right? Making the production better, and then you hanging out there and you seeing the people that shoot because they go there, they go to CSI Reynolds, they go to Adorama, they go to B&H, right? And you going, hey man, how you doing? I got a podcast, man. I would love to interview you, man. And then we interview you. You talking all about, just tell me about cameras, man. Tell me what you know, man. And then after the podcast, hey, can you film an episode for us, man? Right?
Yeah, so you trading skills.
Yeah, you got to hustle and bustle. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's dope, man. But I feel like I want to go back to the mindset thing because I really appreciate the gems that you've given us, because I really do believe mindset is everything. And even like in terms of the manifestation, I really feel like me and bro really manifested this interview, even because when we first started, we was talking about the type of people we want to get on, and like you definitely came to mind. And we was like, at first we was like,
that got me with the high school shit, man.
Oh yeah,
That's what we did.
That's the tactic. At first it was like, yo, I don't know if you'll be down to come on.
I was like, yo, I don't think
I think he's too big.
Yeah, like,
and then last
high
night,
school shit got me. That's what it was.
whenever I text you, I was just like, you know what, fuck it, like I'm gonna just send it, because how does it hurt? You know what I'm saying?
You got nothing to lose.
And look how it worked out, you know?
Yeah.
Right, for sure. I mean, and that's how life works, right? All right, you got to roll the fucking dice.
Yeah.
Right? We gonna keep shooting until shit go in.
Yeah.
Right? If we stand, listen. Oh, look, on my page, let me show you this shit. Right? This is all real shit. So it didn't even take me that long. But I did. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying. You know what I mean? I'll be fucked up if I lie to y'all, man. Hold on, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It took me I was in the gym for like an hour, man. Let me show you this shit. Hold on, man. I was going front, you know what I'm saying? I got it on my first try, man. Yeah, Julio said don't lie to y'all, man. God damn, hold on, I gotta go in. Because it's relevant. It's relevant to what you was just saying, right? I want you guys to see this. Ha! Right here, look, okay. So I'm dribbling the basketball.
How many times is that?
It's like an hour, man. You know what I mean? Because people lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did it first try, right? Right? But no, like, check it out. Pass me that, man. Pass me that top. Yeah, for sure, right? So that's the garbage bag right there, right?
Yeah, right there. Didn't get it. Rebound. Rebound man. You the rebound man.
Yeah, rebound man. Come on, man.
I got your board. All right,
boom. Check. You got me?
Get closer.
Get closer. Okay.
Not just yet.
Don't worry about it. It's okay, man. So learning. So learning. I mean, so learning. You know what I'm saying? So learning. How How we looking? Am I getting what's going on?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little closer left. Oh.
Wait, which way?
A
Little,
One to the left.
A little bit more.
Oh, there we go.
Bomb.
What is that? 7 tries?
Right?
That's all it
So,
takes.
Something like that.
so that's life. Right? So I set the goal. I want to throw the no-look shot and make it, right? So a lot of your dreams and your goals are going to work that way. It's going to feel like, damn, she's like almost impossible. But the impossible, what makes impossible possible? Repeat this. What makes
What makes
impossible
impossible
possible?
possible?
Repetition.
Repetition.
See? Repetition is what makes impossible possible. I'm gonna do it and 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 then I'm not gonna fucking stop until I get the fucking shot, until I make the shot. Nothing is unattainable. This guy, you ever seen Kill Bill?
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's a great movie. It's
I
chick
know.
doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
But so Uma Thurman, this is lady. I mean, you
That's the blonde girl, right?
look at you. Okay, you like milfs, don't you? Right, so listen. No. Uma Thurman, right? So it was this stalker, right? She had a fucking stalker. This is real shit, right? You Google this shit. This is everything I say is Googleable. Right? Googleable, right? And so this guy, he was so-called madly in love with her. Right? He's writing her letters. I want to take you on a date. I want to meet you. This is a fucking stalker. Crazy, right? She has to take him to court. Right? So they go to court, and guess who's in court?
The stalker?
And who else?
Who else would be there?
Her.
Oh, so he finally gets next to her.
Oh.
That's true.
That is a loophole.
Just wanted to meet her.
He just wanted to meet her. He didn't care. He was so adamant about it too. They called him a stalker. He wasn't even a stalker. He just was like, I'm gonna meet you. Wrote letters every single day to everybody. He was just going in, and he got what he wanted.
Did it.
That's insane.
In an indirect way, right? So the universe and success works the same way. No matter how big your goal, no matter how big your dream is, you have to. That's why you have to be intentional too, right? You got to be direct. It's not just I want to meet you. I want to meet you, and normal. I want to meet you, develop a rapport, have a friend. You got to be very precise with what you want, because you can get it like that, or get it like whoever's banging out, right? I prefer to be banging out, not just in court like, hey, order of protection says, you know what I mean? Feel me? Yeah, but yeah, I'm saying.
No, yeah, that's interesting. What is his name? Lil Wayne said repetition is the father of learning. But I wanted to say, like, what would you say to people that's like maybe between going to school or starting a business or something? And
Start the business.
You think just go all in?
Fuck school. Start the business. Start the business. You got to do things in reverse, right? So when you fail at the business, you're gonna know what skills you need to make the business successful. And you know when you're going to get the skills to make the business successful. You smart, man. Right? So when you're young, you got to make mistakes. You got to do crazy shit, drastic shit. Right? Fuck that. We mess it up in school. So what? We got the podcast, guys. Come on, man. We don't care, man. Right? You putting everything into your business. You putting everything into your future, because there's a lot of kids that got good grades in school up into college. Even in college, they graduate, they on the fucking corner. A lot of people you see on the corner holding signs got degrees, man. Okay?
Facts.
And you could talk to NYU, walk around in school, talk to some of these kids and say, hey, man, what are you going to do? They don't really fucking know.
Yeah.
That's why having conversations with alumni is important. Going right to the source. Alumni, people who graduated, like, hey, man, when you was in college, did you have any fucking clue about life, man? What? You know what I mean? You in debt to your fucking eyeballs, right? Did all this shit for nothing, and you got a degree that you're not even using or making money off of. So I say when you're young, put your dream first and put school second, because you can't properly use school until you know what your dream is. And school is only to assist your dream, but you have to have a dream in order for it to be assisted. See? And then when you get to college, you have to use school to pay for school while you're in school before you get out of school. So you don't acquire or accumulate no debt if you don't got a free ride or if you don't have nepotism. Okay? And a lot of times we don't. Okay? See? So your podcast, you guys, and this is your selling point. Come on, come on, high five. No, high five, man, high five. No, high five. Come on, Julio, man. Hold on, man. High five, man. High five, man. High five. Gotta help you with, right? No, I'm high fiving because I just got a great idea for you guys.
Let me know.
Yep.
You make the basis of your ad. You make the basis of your ad to pay for college.
Mm-hmm.
You say, "We're taking. Look, we hey guys, we created a podcast, right? And our podcast, we have advertisement. We promote your company, and the money, the revenue that we generate from ads is going towards our college tuitions and scholarship funds for kids in our communities. That's how you get to the $100 million.
They can't deny you like that.
You smart, man.
Yeah, it's no
Right?
problem.
You know, your glasses are unfogging, right? Bring it
You
on.
owe me the whole interview.
That's right. Know what I mean? Because you the smart one. I can tell. My nose is getting away, man. Right? But listen. So that's what's gonna secure you the $100 million this fucking year if you push it. Right? Why would I want to? They call it conscious capitalism. Okay. This is what you call philanthropic advertisement. Okay, you come up with a fucking term like that and say this is what it is, and you sell it to them.
Alright. That's interesting.
Yeah, they eat it up. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you saying dream and then school.
Yeah.
You ever read The Way of the Superior Man?
No.
If you're familiar with David Deida, he always has this idea of like.
Yeah, I know. Very intelligent.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has this idea of like, a man needs to follow his like authentic purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I got two questions for you. One, what does it mean to be a man? And two, what do you think your authentic purpose is in life?
Well, to be a man is to be a protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and a leader of yourself first, your family second, your close-knit family and friends, and then your community, and then the world. Protector, provider, maintainer, and sustainer, right? And then, what was the second question?
What do you think your purpose is in life? Like,
Oh man, just to add value, right? Like to add value to myself, my family. Same thing. I mean, like it's gonna be very close associated with what I feel or my viewpoints on manhood, right? Like protector, provider. So it's the same thing, right? Like my thing is to add value to myself, to my family, to my community, and then to the world, but also to my culture, right? Because a lot of Africans and African Americans, we don't realize how great we are, right? And we don't understand that there's no difference between DR and Haiti, right? It's the same. Like you're black, right? So, you know, my purpose is just to add value, build institutions, build platforms, and I'm gonna be breathing to see this shit. I'm gonna build the real fucking Wakanda. Yeah, it ain't gonna be no fucking peace talk and no people flying with wings getting passes over here. Okay, but yeah. So,
What are your financial goals, and what are the steps that you're gonna take in order to get there?
well, it's the same thing. I mean, you know, you have to have products that add value. You have to provide services that add value, and then you look and search for the way to scale it. Right? You find the verticals in what you're doing, and then you know they have tiers of scale. So each level is a new vertical, right? So it's just if it's products, it's just more units sold. So think of it like this: buy, sell, profit. I buy something for $15, I sell it for $50, right? The profit is $35. Every 900 units I sell is $31,500. Okay, so as long as the product can hold the value that it adds to the person that's consuming it, I can continuously move units. Then I could scale over time. And then I have to identify the ancillary items associated with that actual product that I'm selling that adds value. So if I'm selling pancakes, what else am I selling if it's ancillary items?
Syrup.
My man. Spatulas, butter, right? Then if I'm thinking about big business, maybe creating like a air fryer that does fucking pancakes, right? So, it's all about creating products that add value and can hold value over time. And then you keep it simple. By simple, I mean utility. We're going to eat, we're going to sleep, we're going to fuck, we're going to shit, we're going to get high, and we're going to die. Right? So those are the areas that I'm focusing on for my businesses, and then I just keep it simple, and then I scale it for there. But I'm not driven by money. I understand that what I want to do in terms of goals and building shit requires money. So this is why I have a focus on money. But I'm not moved by money. I've already reached my goals, right? My goal was just to be able to fucking buy water and a fucking sandwich. And a lot of times when you get success, you have to humble yourself, but not humble yourself in the face of man, but humble yourself in the mirror, because you can kind of forget, and then you can overindulge. And then what you wanted when you was broke, now when you kind of rich, you don't want it no more. And then that's when they say a fool and his money shall soon part, right? So when you broke, you're like, man, I just want two fucking chicken wings and a bottle of water. Get a couple dollars. You're like, yeah, I take that chili and sea bass. 3 orders. It's like $300 fucking bucks. 2 pieces of fucking fish. Fuck out of here, right? So for myself, but to answer your question more directly, for myself, I'm just focusing on continuously finding products or services that add value. So a service I provide is I do public speaking, right? I do seminars, right? But I add value through the conversation. So that's a service I'm providing, and then I'm going to continuously scale that, right? For as long as I can, and then have ancillary items such as books, audio books, documentaries, and etc.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I want to take you to your music career. I know you make music and stuff, and like,
I hope Billy don't pick me. Stop playing with me, man.
What's the message you try to spread through your music?
I got you right now. Hold on, man.
You gotta live.
Oh, you gotta live. Oh, my boy, Julio.
Not the whole way over here, as the
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I gotta keep it. I'm trying to keep it. You know what I mean? Gotta keep evolving, because I don't want to trying to connect to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all be on. So I be having, you know what I mean? So I always listen to like different type. Not this shit. This is an ad. Just some Justin Bieber shit, man.
You coming now? Okay.
Alright, let me see. Alright, hold on. Alright, yeah. I said, look, can't take it with us when we gone, so we gotta live life. I know I'm doing wrong, but damn, it feels right. Vibrate on the frequency. Motions is a magnet. Thoughts manifest. Now you force and take action. Fail but fail faster. Endurance is a test. We only learn when we fall. Every no turns to yes. Take a deep breath. Don't become overwhelmed by the stress. Think about what you overcame. The situation will be next. Life is long. Live it. Survive. Move on to the next. I made mistakes. I'm a new man. God gave me a second chance. No fear. I gotta go for mine. Top is only for those who climb. Only road when you chosen. Never wait to be given roses. Granddaddy died, I watched him leave, that shit won't go away. It's like you will be tested. That's what they always say. Even if you pass that shit, sometimes that pain won't go away. Got hollows in that effing. Duct tape when I load the cake. Devil at my door, but can't no demon take control of me. Angels all around, I thank Allah before I go to sleep. Every breath I take a blessing. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Sometimes God gives you flowers, oftentimes He's just planting seeds. You can't eat the fruit but hate the tree. The process was a person, then I'm him, that's why they hated me. Right? And then
at the top like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Just do that.
Yeah, for sure. and then hold on. And then I gotta get the choppy flow, you know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Straight off the top of
the Yeah. Look. And making no wishes and finding no genies. Life is a bitch, but I make the whole eat me. Focus on money, but still do you greasy. They run in their mouth, but they run when they see me. Fuck what you talking, you know we outside. Granddaddy die, shit make me cry. Won't see me win, but I still gotta grind. So many nights I done read through the city. Stacking my pennies, they turning to Benjis. Fuck what you talking, that shit don't offend me. Watch out for demons, they friendly. Smiling in your face, but they feed off your energy. Don't give them no energy. I move like it's tending me, eating my Wheaties. You do not stop me cause you do not feed me. Mama got high, my daddy got ghosts. Step on the stick, they said nowhere to go. When you fall off, they doing the most. Soon as you lit, they back on your dick. Bitches ain't shit. Bitches ain't, look, all on this road, nowhere to go. All I can see is my highs and my lows. Devils and demons, they want in my soul. Pulling my body, I never would go. Sat in a cell, plotting my vision, they got in my vision. I put it together, they pull it. You know what I'm saying? So like trying to put the message, you know what I mean? But in a way,
on that faster.
Yeah, because
I see what you mean.
If I, you know what I mean? If you rap, because I spoke at a middle school, right? And I rap. It was a clean rap, right? And I had 2 raps. So I did the poem, and then I did the and it was like, oh, I was like, all right, cool. So this is what they fucking with.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all a question. So what is? Do y'all like more of the? All on this road, gonna go. All I can see is my highs and my lows, or more of the no competition, the only mission that
I fuck with both, but I feel
personally, I like the first one better, but I feel like a lot of more people.
more
gravitate
popular
to the
opinion would be the
nowadays,
second one,
especially.
just for the new era.
Yeah.
Right,
I like the slower shit too, personally.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Julio, man. Julio. All right, so I gotta have both. Okay, cool. Cause I was losing hope, man. I was like, man, I don't know if the guys gonna fuck with that
I feel
flow
like
anymore.
the jumpy flow, like it's gonna because you see drill rappers nowadays, like they get to a level, but there's like you have to make a different type of music in order to be one of the greats, sort of.
Right. Okay, y'all sharp, man.
Yeah.
Okay, mucho inteligente, huh?
Okay. Yeah. I got a question though. Like, let's say that you were the mayor of New York City. What changes would you make? What are the first changes you would make to make the city better?
Well, the mayor has a lot of pull over the police department. So the first thing I would do is I would actually like use some of the funding that we get to fund the police department and create private security companies in the community. And I would only hire police officers that actually live in the community that they police in, because that makes a big a big difference, right? And then I would definitely have some town hall meetings and stuff like that. Then I would appoint deputy mayors in each community, right? So each community has a district, and in each district I'll have a deputy mayor in that district, right? And that deputy mayor would be presiding over that security department the same way I have a lot of pull over the police department as mayor. Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself going into politics?
TBA, man.
To be announced?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote. I'll be 18 soon.
Oh, Julio! Julio! He doing for you, Julio?
No, but the thing you're saying about putting deputy mayors and putting in police officers that's from the community is very similar to kind of what the Jewish people have going on in Brooklyn currently.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, they're very centralized. They have their own school system, police, buses, everything. You think that's the direction like different ethnicities need to move? You think?
Yeah, of course.
That's kind of the direction.
Because community, like that's what a community is comprised of,
Culture.
right? So institution, right? School, bank, hospital, supermarket, right? Police, right? So if you have a community, you have those institutions in that community, but it's owned and controlled by the people that live in that community. So racism is still a real thing. So systematic racism conditions us not to even think in that way in terms of developing our own institutions and owning the things in our community and actually producing things in our community. If you go to the Jewish community, you'll see they produce glass, they got sugar, they got cement, they got different things, right? So if we don't have dual citizenship, we can't sufficiently set up import-export businesses so we can get stuff from other places and then trade, because America is not a home, it's a hotel, it's a place of business, right? So when we understand how to properly view America, then we can have a better vested interest in America, and then we can have some type of equity because we produce something here, right? So the big thing about us is we're conditioned not to produce nothing. So if you think like black man, what do you produce, black man? Right? Fuck shit, I ain't producing nothing here. So if I don't produce nothing, then I don't have no added value. Then another thing, look, where was the Holocaust?
Germany.
You're smart. Where did the Jews go?
Poland. Or Israel.
Right? And after that, where did they go?
After Israel?
Yeah.
America.
Right. So black people, where was our Holocaust?
In America.
Exactly. So we're still trying to get a fair shake in the homeland of our Holocaust, and we didn't actually migrate or go somewhere else. So this is why understanding how to populate Africa and dual citizenship is important. In places like Ghana and Senegal are very open to African Americans, right? And we have to jump on that now, so the whole of Africa doesn't become like South Africa in terms of being colonized, right, by the white man, right? So it's tough for us to get our just due because we're still trying to scale in the homeland of our Holocaust. But our so-called Jewish brothers They got out of Germany.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Like, I know you were incarcerated and stuff.
Oh
so
yeah, sitting in the fucking can, man.
Do you feel like our correction system is flawed in a way?
I mean, jail is big business, right?
Right.
Because you get free labor, right? So jails produce a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
Jails have factories. They have a lot of shit. They produce things, right? So jails it's big business, right? So and jail is not designed for rehabilitation.
Okay.
Right? And that's another thing too. We don't own jails. So not only do we don't produce, but we don't. We're trying to scale in the homeland of our Holocaust, and then we don't even control the institutions that are supposed to be utilized for rehabilitation. So the recidivism is very high because of that. When you go to prison, I can tell you have a certain amount of time. You're trying to change, and you're ready. Your mind. Why do you think when people come back from jail, they working out, they in shape, their mind is different, right? So could you imagine if black people own prisons, and then we created systems inside of those prisons that actually help, and you pay your debt to society? But that's bullshit, because you go to jail, the time was the debt, right? That's what I'm paying. I'm doing my time. I committed the crime, I'm doing the time. But when I come home, I'm limited. I'm a felon. I can't get a gun license. I can't do shit.
It still stays with you.
Yeah.
Right? So, which gives you guys, part of the young generation, an opportunity to build, but you have to build with a particular knowledge base. So when you have a different level of education, that your inspiration is also different as well. And now you're thinking more so of someone who is a curator and not just a consumer. Yeah.
How have you seen Harlem change over your
Okay, Julio, come on.
How have you seen
Sure.
If you don't mind me asking, like, what you got arrested for?
Oh man, robbery and attempt murder. Yeah, drugs and bullets, man.
How old were you?
I was young, man. I was young.
Damn. What would you learn in the box, like in terms of like your mindset, your spirituality, like what changed?
Listen, going to jail is the worst thing in the world you could possibly do, right? And you don't have to go to jail to turn your life around. Unfortunately, that's where I ended up, right? But jail is just isolation. So I went to the box. You can get on a train and ride that bitch to the last fucking stop, and to a place you don't know, turn your phone off and just walk somewhere and sit down and be by yourself, and then start to think. Right? So understanding the power of isolation. But the box was horrendous. It was horrible, right? Like you sitting in the fucking cell, maybe 4x5, right? The toilet is the bed is too small to lay on. They closed the box too, by the way, but the toilet is right there, right? And then the shower is at the end of your bed, and you take a shower once a week. And it's only for 30 seconds.
God damn.
See? So I mean, and I think a lot of kids need to understand what prison is. It's fucked up. It's lonely. You're miserable. And you listen to music. You listen to drill. And how long is a drill song? Fucking 2 minutes. But you're getting motivated to do something that's going to cost you 20 fucking years or your whole life. Just for fucking bullshit 2-minute fucking influence. Right? So prison was fucking, was horrible. Very depressing. Very violent. I cut people. I got stabbed. I mean, it was a very difficult experience for me, right? And I survived, but for me to survive, I had to become animalistic, caveman. I had to fucking go crazy. I had to become extremely violent, extremely aggressive, and extremely detached from my emotions, and I couldn't be vulnerable, and I couldn't, show any type of a weakness. That's not a way to fucking think. That's why people come out, they become institutionalized, and they can't readjust to society, because the environment that they had the way they were mentally, they had to be that way to thrive in prison. But you get out of here, you ain't gonna make it. You gonna go right back, or somebody gonna fucking kill you. Right? So I mean, that experience was horrible, man. And shame on people that try to sensationalize that shit and make it seem like it's some type of a badge of honor or right. What do you say?
Rite of passage.
Rite of fucking passage, right? Like that ain't fuck that shit, man. I'd rather be a fucking pussy and a square. making me a nerd. Sign me the fuck up, man.
Yeah, you won't hear a lot of people say that either.
Yeah, because they ain't been there though,
Uh,
right? Like I shot somebody, I stabbed somebody, I've been stabbed, right? I've seen all types of everything, right? So, and everybody I knew that was a killer, that got life that's still in there that I left, right? They told me, hey man, if I could go back, I would fucking be a nerd. I work at McDonald's. Okay? It's different when you standing up in front of a judge and you getting sentenced and you got the handcuffs on and they hit you with 10 fucking years and you look over your shoulder, ain't no bitches there, ain't no bros there, ain't no homies there, ain't nobody there. It's probably your moms, your grandmother, your aunt, and they crying, they disappointed, and you fucking feeling like every organ in your body has just been sucked out of you by a fucking straw. You feel hollow, like you can't even, you feel like, what the fuck? And they hit you with that fucking time, and you can't even stand up, and they dragging you in the back of the cell, and you go in the cell by yourself, and you crying like a little fucking bitch. Yeah, I cried like a little bitch. You crying. Then you go to fucking Rikers Island, and you sitting on Rikers Island, and you, okay, now you adjusting, but you still in the city, right? Then from Rikers Island, now you go on to downstate. You go to downstate. Now they got 30 people in one fucking room. Strip motherfuckers! You gotta take your clothes off. You butt naked. You holding your dick. And now they hosing you down with fucking spray. They give you a pack. Put the fucking pack on. That's to make sure you ain't got no fucking lice. And they hose you down with cold water. And they throw the clothes at you. Then you put the clothes on. You confused. It's like fucking slavery, man. Right?
Crazy.
And then you get out and they put everybody's in the same room. All right, everybody cut your hair. I'm not cutting my fucking hair. You're not cutting your hair? They beat you with fucking billy clubs. They drag you to the box. And then you see somebody get dragged off. So you're like, man, fuck, I guess I gotta cut my hair then. And they sit you in the hair and cut your hair like you in the fucking army the wrong way, right? Against the fucking grain. Right? You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Julio! What the fuck did I sign myself up for, man? Good. I ain't trying to spin no blocks now. But now it's too late, right? And then now your ass is going upstate. And then now you get a collect call, you call to collect, and you get the most fucked up shit. You can hear when they deny the call. Yeah, you're getting a call from Clinton Correctional Facility. Inmate number, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, it's me. Pick up the phone. Press 5 to accept. Hell no.
Damn.
And then you write letters to people that ain't writing you back. You telling your bros, yo, tell that girl, yo, man, I bet. What's her number? And you give him the number, you know what he doing, right? he getting some scoliosis, man. He fucking her mouth, and you sit up in there crying like, yo, what the fuck, why she ain't visiting me, man? And then she feel bad about it, so she come visit you or call you one time.
Damn.
And then now, every time you call, she blocked the number. You know who's blocking the number? Not her, but your friend, because he's over there banging her out while you trying to call. That ain't fucking living, man. Sign me up for the school, man. Give me the boring shit. I want to be free, man. You see? But some people, when they get there, what they thought was cool, by the time they realize it ain't cool, it's too late. Wet floor signs, man. You know who died for our wet floor signs, man?
Don't say it.
Who died for the wet floor signs like Jesus, man? You feel me? Yeah, we go ahead, man.
I was gonna ask, like, how have you seen Harlem change since you were a kid, and do you think it's going in the right direction?
Man, I mean, Harlem has changed drastically, right? Because growing up, Harlem was like family based, right? It was like my moms know your moms, like everybody. It's only uptown, downtown, east, west, right? So it's like everybody knew each other. It was just so more close knit, and everybody was. It was about money, man. Money making. Everybody trying to get a dollar. Everybody got to hustle. Now it's crime, it's corrupt, it's drugs, it's violence, it's fucking people from Nigeria moving in. People you never even fucking met. Like, who the fuck these motherfuckers don't speak English, man? Right? They fucking coming in, right? And gentrification, right? And man, it's Harlem is fucked up right now, right? Yeah. America is fucked up. The boroughs are fucked up because we don't have no leaders. There's no more. How do you say balls in Spanish?
Why not?
Praying for bolas.
Say big bolas, man. Grande bolas, man.
Cojones.
Yeah, poquito cojones, man. Okay?
Chiquito cojones.
Chiquito. Oh, I like that, man.
Poquito is a little bit. So chiquito is small.
Chiquito cojones, man. Little fucking balls. We don't have no leaders. Nobody wants to. Everybody want to do wrong because it's $1 they get for doing wrong. Everybody want to say the wrong shit because they getting paid to say the wrong shit, and they feel they're gonna be broke if they say the right shit. People don't have no more heart, man. Right? There's no more people that got courage that's saying real shit, that's saying something to these kids like, yo, man, Do something with your fucking life. Okay? Fuck all this dumbass drill shit and trying to spin blocks and this dumb shit, man. Get a fucking job and make some fucking money, man. Build. You in America. This is the fucking still the land of the fucking free, man. People are cutting arms off to fit in fucking barrels, okay? Yeah. To even make it in here. Okay? And you fucking here, you pissing it away. Like it's to be pissed on. See? So you gotta hear it, right? People stop putting up the wet floor signs. There was a man. Julio! And Julio put up the wet floor sign. Right? We man, and what Smart does is I put the fucking wet floor sign up. Okay? And bridges get burned when you put up wet floor signs. People tell you lose my number when you put up wet floor signs. You don't get invited to the fucking party when you put up the wet floor sign. But god damn it, I'm putting the wet floor sign up. Yeah.
You think there's a real value in voting, or you think that the system's gonna be what it is regardless?
Well, you gotta understand political science, right? So you can't just, the ballot means nothing, right?
Talking
like
the electoral college.
Yeah, I mean, the vote means nothing, right? The vote means nothing. You have to have a dollar behind the vote, okay? Then you have to have an institution to enforce the promises made by the person that you endorse financially. So a lot of times, minorities, we don't understand how to financially back a candidate and then create an institution to make sure that the person that we finance into a position can actually do right by us. Okay, so you have to have it's tough, right? Like, you got to understand the candidate, you got to understand the game, right? You got to understand the power of your vote, and then you have to create voter groups, and you have to organize those voter groups, and then create a union of organized voter groups. So now the person that's trying to get into office, they have to play nice by you. Then you create gatekeeper positions, right? To where now, and if you want this black vote, or you want this Algerian vote, you want this Dominican, you want this Mexican vote from here, you got to go to my organization, right? And in order to go to this organization, you're gonna have to make some contributions.
So you're leveraging yourself, basically.
Absolutely.
Community. That's smart.
Right. So, but in order to leverage community, you have to actually have community. And in order to have community, you have to have what? Those institutions, the schools, et cetera, right? So we have to first develop our community. We have to have ownership. Then we have to mobilize and organize our community. Then create organizations, and then put figureheads at the top of these organizations that are actually loyal to the people that they're advocating for. And then now they have that relationship with the actual politician, and then you get all the money and all the voters, right? Together. So now you're gonna keep your word when you get in office, right? And that's tough because we don't have community. So when you get a president, you don't get no executive orders passed to benefit minorities, because minorities don't got their shit together, and we don't understand political science. And we don't understand how to actually leverage our vote. Yeah.
So what are the steps in like building community values within minority neighborhoods?
Doing like this, the new thing is podcasts, right? Like information and conversations, and then it takes courage, then it takes mobilizing, right? So relationships take time, right? Remember you said the word, right?
Repetition.
Right, but also delayed gratification. Right? So one night stand, it's a one night stand. But how many times you gonna have a one night stand, right? It takes time to get to the coochie, right? Or if you got a brother, you got a friend, right? I don't fucking know you, right? So in order for me, we gotta build rapport. That takes time. So you have to have, what is the best way to create rapport? Create content. You fall in love with my content, you fall in love with my mindset, you probably got a similar mindset, then we meet, and then now now we're going in the right direction.
That's smart.
That makes sense.
Building authority. So like moving forward, how feasible do you think that is? Like building a community where we can leverage it. Like, do you see that in like the next 20 years, 30
I
years?
don't know, next 20 months, man.
20 months.
For sure.
Think up until the election, you think we could do that?
See, again, you have to have the courage to set goals and have deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, the mind is a very powerful thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you understand neuroscience, you understand the power of neuromelanin, you understand the power of thought. The universe doesn't differentiate between $1 or $100 billion. You do. And you're conditioned not to ask for something that will be given to you expeditiously if you learn how to sufficiently or adequately ask for it. Right? So when they say believe, belief is what you think about subconsciously, repetitiously. So when you understand how to manipulate the universe in your favor, when you understand how to manifest things, then your goals you set will be in alignment with that opportunity, right? Mm. So when we look at somebody like Harriet Tubman, it might have been impossible to do what she did. So the expectation that I'm saying in terms of like the time span of what I'm saying is doable for us to kind of like create this utopia, it might have been just as impossible as Harriet Tubman to build the Underground Railroad, right? Mm-hmm. But the key to impossible is what? What makes impossible possible? Repetition. Right? So I have to be stubborn. I have to be stubborn with going in this direction. And you have to pick and choose, because repetition is a law. Like, you got gravity, right? Mm-hmm. It's called the law of repetition. So you've been conditioned to use the laws of the universe to the lowest potential. That's systematic racism. Okay? They condition or attempt to condition minorities not to go for the fucking home run. Just to go for it. Oh man, dude, fuck you. We free, motherfucker. I'm saying 20 months it can be done. Okay? So 20 months it can be done, but it takes that mindset, it takes the courage to have the goal and then have a deadline and then move in that direction. See, a lot of people do talking. Like a lot of our so-called leaders, they talk, but they're not doing no fucking work. See? And then when you do the actual work, then things get done. You ever see a building go up? You ever see I'm pretty sure you guys
a building go up?
Yeah. How long does it fucking take?
Years.
Year or two, year and a half.
Mad years, bro. Like,
no.
Depends on the size of the building.
No, I'm talking about
there's some types of construction.
Certain buildings been going up
my whole childhood.
But some because them shits be delayed. Some buildings be going up in like a couple months, man.
That's true.
You'll look like, what the fuck? Oh shit! Shit!
In China, they was building hospitals in like a day during COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
So but how did they build that? Right. Get a contractor, right, and you get it done. And every single day, 19, 20 hours, they're fucking building. That's the repetition, and repetition makes impossible what?
Possible.
Right. So now when I set a goal to build something, and I get the proper team of builders to build it, and we relentlessly build, then that's how you build. That's how you get shit done.
Yeah.
So I'm not waiting for somebody to get elected. I'm not waiting for somebody to be a fucking president. Man, fuck you and fuck the system. I'm going to do this now. What do we need? What is community? What does utopia look like? If we talking about black people getting into a better existence, what does that fucking look like? And what can I do to contribute to that? And then I'm just going to get the ball rolling. Because I had a friend who told me it could be done. You know his name?
Having already achieved so much, what keeps you going every day? Like, how do you stay hungry?
Man, shit, it's more mouths to feed. Right?
Yeah.
It's more mouths to feed, man. Shit, I want for my brother, but I want for myself. Right? So my grandfather used to tell me this story. He's like, yo, if you got five Jews in the gas chamber, right, and then concentration camp, and they're gonna gas them, right? And Hitler or Mussolini, they're like, man, we got enough fucking gas to kill these 5 motherfuckers. We got just enough to kill 3. So they take 2 out the chamber. And if they take 2 out the chamber, right? So they had 5 in the chamber, and they took out 2 because they didn't have enough to kill all 5, right? How many is in the chamber?
3. No.
5. Because if 1 die, we all die.
Okay.
That's the mindset, and that's how they were able to win, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't enough, so that's how you stay hungry, right? Because I got brothers right now that's gonna watch this, that they in the ghetto, Harlem is not what it needs to be. Brooklyn is not what it needs to be. Queens is not what it needs to be. New York is not what it needs to be. Atlanta is not what it needs to be. We got fucking 50 fucking states that need some fucking straightening, right? So, you know, I'm gonna work until it looks how I want it to look. Okay, because when I go to so-called, and I say so-called Jew, because they're not really Jewish people, they're just Europeans that try to make a race of religion. That's another conversation, right? But when you go to the fucking Jewish community, you don't see little fucking Goldstein face on the wall with a dreidel and an RIP fucking sign. You go to Chinatown, you don't see no little Jackie Chan Jr. looking motherfucker on the corner with some chopsticks talking about, oh man, come down, rest in peace. No, you go to the fucking Bronx, you go to Queens, you see us. You see people look like us, look like me, look like him, look like him on the fucking wall, dead at 12 years fucking old, 14, 16, getting murdered. You think that shit is okay? For me, that bothers me. Why the fuck your life gotta be uninterrupted? You don't see no fucking police stopping and frisking in Chinatown or in fucking Jewish neighborhoods. Only in our neighborhoods, and ain't nobody doing nothing. So walking to the store, I could be my last walk to the fucking store. Police officer fucking pulled me over 2 months ago. I'm barking like my man. What's up? I'm ready to kill you. I told him that. I'm going home. He like, damn, just relax. Nah, relax nothing, bro. I'm on it. Like, yo, I'm not playing with you. I would have hit him with the door, took his gun and killed him. Now I'll be back in prison. You're not gonna kill me, bro. So look at how much good I do. Look at my brand. I would have had to murder this motherfucker because I refuse to let this person's abuse of power be the final chapter in my fucking book. Not today, pig. Not today, oink oink. It ain't fucking happening. But white people and Chinese people don't have to make them same life decisions when they get pulled over because it's not even fucking happening. That shit is not right. Okay? It's not right. The other day, I'm driving by the hood. I asked police, I said, hey man, is that a legal search? Yo, back the fuck up. Well, I'm far enough. Is that a legal search? Is your body cam on? Is your body cam on? He just turned it on when I said it. Is that a legal search? Yo, what the fuck? You a lawyer? Yeah, I'm a lawyer. Is that a legal search? And they talking to it's like 20 fucking cops. One black kid, you can tell he young, he's scared. I said, it's in your best interest not to say nothing. Don't say nothing, bro. Yeah, you gonna listen to this fucking asshole? So I'm an asshole because you're performing an illegal search on a dim lit back block. This kid is afraid for his fucking life. He's only maybe 19 years old. You're searching his car, not finding nothing. You're popping the fucking trunk, going through all his shit for what? Because that's your recreation? Like literally, that's your recreation? That's your fun. That's your fucking Fortnite. Harassing this kid, and if he gets out of line, you're gonna mace him or fucking kill him because he made your fun uncomfortable. And you think that's okay? It's hard for me to sleep at night knowing that's going on. See? Because it could happen to me. And I know how I'll be back in prison. So if I don't do something to change and erase police brutality, and the only way to erase police brutality, because it's not police brutality, it's political brutality, and we got to have our own police departments in our neighborhoods, protecting our fucking people. So that kid 19, now he's fucking traumatized. So, okay, he's alive. He goes home. Now, every time he could fucking have a heart attack. Little fucking Jimmy from fucking Bensonhurst ain't going through that bullshit. For me, per se, I'm not a coward like that. I don't like bullies, man. You see? Neither did Nat Turner. Neither did Martin Luther King. None of the people that you see that died for us to have these type of conversations, they hate bullies too. And the government, this is over. 2024 is, I said 20 months, might be fucking 12. Okay? Don't take long to build shit, bruh. Okay? If you do the work. Right? If you lose 4 fucking stooge motherfuckers, you go and y'all say, hey man, I got this podcast. We want to create fucking scholarships for kids. Fucking spin your ad here. They're gonna fucking pay, man. Oh my God, this is amazing. You will fucking around and get a grant. You in NYU. We going to fucking Robert De Niro. That cocksucker made Tribeca Film Festival. Hey man, we starting this fund, man. You need to donate, man. rich motherfucker. And before you know it, you didn't raise $50 million. Now y'all can make sure every kid, you from Queens, right?
Yeah.
Where you from?
We all from Queens.
From Queens. Queens get the money. You know, Queens. You know
that.
Yeah, right? So now you like, yo, look, every kid in fucking Queens who wants to do anything in media, we got you. That's change. Y'all can do that in 6 months, man. I said 20. Y'all can do that shit in 6. Yeah. See? If you have you gotta have the idea, you gotta have the belief, you gotta have the fucking balls to say, look, let's get it. And y'all got it. Y'all got the idea, y'all got the approach, y'all got the professionalism, you got the tonality, right? You got fucking Patty.
Yeah.
Shit, man. And now you got Julio. Shit, man. Right.
That's crazy though. It's amazing what you're saying about brotherhood and wanting for your brother, because there's you're Muslim, right?
Of course.
There's a hadith just like that says,
right?
Yeah, I see that. There's a hadith that just like that says a person does not truly believe until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. And I think that's really beautiful. I think it's like that's the most important part for really building these communities, right? Because I mean I like to bring it back to my own life. Like in this podcast, at first it was just me and him. But I'm saying, why am I gonna go up just me and him when we could bring him along? And then it was just us three, and then we said, why don't we bring him along?
Right.
And then we gonna bring all our mans into this shit, and then we gonna get everyone in Queens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And shit just keeps going like that.
Right. So now what y'all do is y'all see. Now you say now y'all got Queens. See, y'all just changed the fucking borough. That's power. See, y'all changed the fucking borough. And now those kids in Queens that could have been killed, could have been murdered, could have went to jail, could have got hooked on prescription pills and fucking lean, right? You gave him a fucking job the same way he got a job. And you making so much money off ad revenue, it's a paid job now.
Yeah.
Now it becomes incentivized. And then before you know it, you build your own fucking media center, rec center, right? Because when I was growing up, we had rec centers, play basketball and shit in rec center, right? Now y'all building a media center in fucking Queens.
Yeah.
How it happened. And y'all interviewing y'all motherfucking selves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta think big, yeah.
You gotta think big, man. You gotta think big, man. You gotta think big, because it's big energy over here, man. You young. That's your youth. That's your gift.
Yeah.
You young. Your gift is to do it now. Because when you do it later, it's gonna be harder.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
So you do it now, because it's gonna be easy. If y'all came to me, I seen high school. Hey man, let's get to it, man. I'm gonna pull up, man. Probably catch a ticket because I ain't paid. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
If y'all ask me, yo, smart man, man, we trying to sell ads, man. Give me $20. I'm gonna give you $20.
I'm about to get $20. Say that.
Yeah, man, it's my first ad
All
slot,
right,
man.
bro, that's
It's
crazy.
my first ad slot, man.
Appreciate you.
I ain't saying I better see my
Thank
shit.
you so much.
I better see my shit.
Bro.
I better see my shit. I better see my No Labels tour.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
On 2 videos, motherfucker.
Of course.
All right, so listen, all right, so we
Hey, bro, I appreciate that. We should be paying you, bro.
we starting to add revenue, so I listen. Don't forget, I got No Labels tour. So when on your next joint, just
we
put
put that
Smart
in.
Guy No Labels
I got a
tour.
question about that. What
Talk
are
to me.
people missing out on by not involving themselves with the no label tour?
Oh man, I mean, just I think just the wet floor sign, right? And when you get when see every area of life comes with a wet floor sign, right? And experience helps you develop the wet floor sign. So you're missing out on on the information on how to avoid the fall, or how to develop the mindset, or a particular intention or a particular inspiration, right? Like I'm sharing these ideas. I'm the goose that lays the golden egg. Okay, I'm not the golden egg. I'm the goose that lays the golden egg. So you're missing out on the golden egg, right? I'm gonna give you something that's gonna change your fucking life, change your friend's life, change your family life, right? And the people that came before me, they were supposed to do that for me, but I did it for me so I could do it for y'all. So now you don't have to do it for yourself. You got a wet floor sign. You can learn, and then now you can take it. Some shit we never even fucking believed possible, because slaves in the plantation didn't believe that, we gonna motherfucking be free one day. It started with a golden egg. It started with an idea. It started with inspiration, right? people in Haiti and people, Haiti and DR is independent. They had to fight and kill
Facts.
for that independence, right? So it was a far fucking stretch, but they fucking did it. Okay? The prophet, he hid in the cave. Right? So Allah spent the web on the cave. They was like, ain't nobody been in here because the webs would have been broke. Right? It was a far stretch for them to think we're going to get away and establish Islam and it's this global kind of a religion, right? But they did it because it's ideas. So we can't forget. History will always repeat itself. But what do we need to repeat itself? We need the idea, right? The idea that we can create utopia. The idea that you can start a peaceful revolution because the blood has already been shed. The martyrs' bones are already formulated in the staircase that you're going to climb and to see further than anybody could see, but they had to die and provide them bones for that staircase. See, you got to think bigger now. Think bigger. You want to build 200 masjids and have your podcast and create a secondary podcast and have 1 million, not just 1 million subscribers, but 1 million shahadas, right? You're thinking bigger. That's what your youth is for. And it's not tainted. It's not limited. I'm not projecting because I couldn't do what you guys can do. Because I had to be like Julio and make the wet floor sign. So you could walk and not slip and fall. And I had to have the mop so if the water spilled, hold up, champ. Un momento. Okay? No más lluvia. Okay? And I mop it up, right? And y'all walk peacefully. Y'all walk, you know what I'm saying, on dry land. You see? So take this and build. Just because I gave you energy, and you take that energy. I gave you momentum. I gave you a half a footstep towards your $100 million in ad revenue. Because you just sold fucking 4 ads. Got it. So let's do good business and make sure my ad is running. And then the next thing you keep going.
Man, bro, it's really paving the way right now.
Yo,
That's how it happened, man.
I actually got a question. Like,
Julio!
what are some goals you're trying to accomplish this year?
Man, wow. It's a lot, man. You know what I mean? It's full of shit, man.
Think it big.
Again, build a community, right? Like, building institutions and creating physical places that can give opportunity to people that live in my community. That's what I'm on right now, because there's too many young kids that look just like me when I was younger, that don't have no opportunity. They roam in the streets and they're just a body bag waiting to be placed in if there's no opportunity. And they want the opportunity. They want to do something different. They want to do something right. They want to do it, but it's literally no opportunity. It breaks my heart. It's a kid I see all the time, right? And I see him and I'm like, damn, I always see him or just nowhere. Right? And his mom is struggling, his dad is not around, right? And he's in the street. I took a gun off him, right? And it fucked me up because the next time I seen him, I couldn't take the next gun off him, right? Because now, even though it's illegal, he might lose his life if I take this shit from him. So for him to be not even 18 years old, but have to live like that, it fucks me up. And there's too much of that going on, right? So my goal is to make that not normal. Because the little fucking Chinese kid in Chinatown, he don't gotta walk with the strap. See? Little fucking Jewish kid in Crown Heights by the sea, he got a little stupid ass fucking hat on. He don't gotta walk with a fucking pistol through his neighborhood. Right? And the reason why I say stupid fucking hat, because them so-called fucking Jews sold us out. We helped them build community through the NAACP. They attached themselves to our plight under the guise of us having the same enemy, which was the European, which was the colonizer. And when they got into power, they said, fuck us. They gave us the finger. And did the same thing to us what Hitler did to them in fucking Germany. Okay? So silly fucking hats. You know, and I just feel like it shouldn't be the norm for a little black boy in Harlem or anywhere in New York City. And y'all know from being in Queens, go anywhere on South Side on Jamaica Ave at the wrong fucking time. You'll see some shit that'll blow your fucking mind.
Facts.
That shouldn't be normal. That shit, you know what I mean? Like, that shit should be normal. And you don't see no white kids out there like that. You don't see no Chinese. You don't damn see no fucking Bruce Lee out there like that. You just see blacks. You see us.
Yeah.
Even y'all, the Habibis, they getting into the bullshit now, right?
Made that ass hard. I gotta
Right.
say, I gotta save the
that
kids,
ass
bro. They got that shit. I gotta
Right?
save
So
them.
we got work to do, man.
Yeah, facts.
And the work that y'all do is y'all make this fucking pie. Y'all make it happen. Y'all make this fucking ad revenue go. And then y'all build that media center in Queens. That's how y'all do it. And y'all can call me anytime if y'all need consultation, free of charge, pro bono, to help you build and grow this shit, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate
bro.
that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, but it's getting late. I feel like we gotta wrap up.
That's
y'all,
it, man.
Y'all
That
got
was
anything y'all wanna
perfect,
say?
Yeah, I gotta say one thing, man.
Say plug everything.
Yo, rest in peace to Julio, man.
Oh.
Rest in peace to Julio, man.
Rest in
Long live Viva la Julio! Yeah, so, yeah, you know, Instagram, the smart guy underscore, THESMARTGUI underscore, the smart guy underscore. My number is 917-907-3687. Feel free to call me. We discussed it earlier. See, my bro called me and I picked up, right? And I'll do the same for you. Yeah, nolabelstour.com. I can't wait to see my ad because I hope I got a good ad. Yeah, and that's it. You can find me when you need to find me.
Hell
Peace
yeah.
out, yeah.
We appreciate that.
Oh, yo,